Greetings YouTube, this is SomeGuiltyDuck, here with a review of Thronefall. Thronefall is a game released on 11th of October. It had its version 1 release then, and that is when I started. I have approximately 20 hours at the time of this recording, and I will now begin the review of it. It has 10 levels, or main levels, which are these blue flags. And this is the final level. After you have finished these levels, you will then get something called Eternal Trials, which I will get back to later, and you will get bonus modes, which I also will get back to later. It's progressive, so you have to finish each level accordingly. When you go into a level, you can see you get a high score and friends ranks, but I don't have any right now. Or I'll show leaderboard. Well, and then you have these. You have these quests that you can finish, and then you have weapons. When you with your level, you obtain new unlocks, which includes the weapons, the perks, and the mutators. The weapons are the one you and your hero hold. So this one is the blood one. It has a passive and an active. The passive is what happens when you're within range, and your hero just do what the passive does. So rapid medium range attacks, damage is increased by 25% per second while attacking the same target. Faster attack speed and ramp up when stationary. And then the active, well, it's self-explanatory. It's when you click a button. Sacrifice your own health to deal damage to an enemy, scales with your health, slows you for 4 seconds upon use. And then you have the perks. This one, your castle center produces 1, 2, or 3 additional gold per day depending on its level. I'll get into that later. And then you can see that this one scales with health, so then you can take something like... yeah, this one, you have massive 250% more health, which is really good with something that scales with your health. So, but you can only take 5. And then you have the mutators. These are the negative effects. Like this one, enemies drop minus 50% gold, but you get, and then you get experience. But it's pretty useless. Like right now, I don't get anything more. I don't know if they're gonna add something, but right now it's just a trophy I get, and it's useless pretty much. As you can see here, I have 1 trophy. So 55 was when it was finished, 56 and beyond, you just get trophies. And then you have the quest. Here you have the spear, and then you have to have these 2 mutators. Enemies are sent 5% faster and takes you 60% shorter when you attack them, and abilities only heal. So you have to do these mutators with this weapon, the light spear. When you're finished with this one, which is the last level, as I said earlier, you open this, the Eternal Trials. It's the replayability factor of this game. You choose one of these 3, then you can see the weapon you will have for this round. The weapon is just temporarily, and then you get the perks that stays. And then these are the enemies. You can see them changing based on which one I pick. Then you have the stage. Each stage you can choose another one out of 3, and then you keep the perks, and then you have to see what weapons are there, and then what enemies. Then you can build your own character. The bonus mode is different one. Just the way you are is you have a sore throat and your units won't listen. Defend your castle with nothing but towers and units that do whatever they want. Pretty much, as you can see, no weapons. You have these perks. Yeah, they deal more damage when they're actually built. The close one is improved, and archers are better. But these have fixed loadouts. and that's pretty much it. Thronefall. Oh no, you got stuck in a magic snowball again. Well, perhaps you can use it to your advantage. This is pretty much you being a snowball, moving around, and you have to ram your enemies. And as you can see, it has a very simplistic art style. Personally, I like it. There's not like very detailed. You can see the ground is pretty simple, all of them. But personally, it's something I like. Now, I'll show you how it is in game. Okay, as you can see here, you have this chest, which is your gold, how much money you have, and then here you can see where the units come from. So it's here, 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 and over here. You can't see it now, but this is where the round comes from. And then if you press start, you can see this is an archer, it's a human, archer, and then this is how much gold income I will get. I get nothing from buildings, and this is how much I get from enemies. And then you can see, I can't hover over it and see it, sadly, but yeah. Then you can see the different types of enemies you have. And this is my loadout. I have the blood wand, and then because it scales with HP and it does damage, I have made it so my units get 30%. I also get it, but I don't care about that. I care about having tanks. It's range and melee. And then I have more HP. This one is something I just personally think is really good. And then my weapon just becomes stronger. I use my PlayStation controller because it's just better to hold controller. And then you can see here, I can hold a button to show the buildings. I sprint, no I don't. And then I have different ways of commanding units. Now you can see this costs 3 gold. All those circles are gold. And I hold my X button in, and now all of these are now buildings I can make. Here I can build archers. Here you can see the different types of archers I can get. The longbows, they are strong as humanoid. As you can see, I have a decent amount of humanoids. They can also shoot much farther. These are strong against ranged attacks. But they don't have the same range as a longbow archer. These are against non-humans, and this is against siege and AoE. And I do the triangle, and I refunded it. This is a house. It generates 1 gold each round, as long as it's not destroyed. And I can upgrade it again, and then it has 2 gold, and it costs 2 again, so there's 4, and then I get 2 gold each round. So you have to think about your econ. So this is just a part of the econ. The tower, as you can see now, I built it. I forgot that I have to... The tower also gives you selections like the archers does, but only on the 2nd and 3rd upgrade. A spire or a shrine, you have to actually kill units around it, the circle you see here. After it's charged up, it will attack and will generate gold. And you can see it becomes 20% strong for every other shrine you activate. So this is something that's really good to activate multiple of, because it can't get destroyed either. This is a Royal Forge. It upgrades you. And I can show you cooldown for my attacks, health for me, ability cooldown, or just damage. I don't have enough gold right now, but yeah, I should not have built that. But then you can see how it goes. I have a shrine now, I have 2 gold, and then I have a shrine down here, a shrine down there. And then I also have walls you can build. I have a mill. This is also used to generate income, but you can see it's really close to the enemies. Of course, I don't have actually enough gold for it, so. And for that, I will just put it into econ. I don't have any units right now, but this is there are ways to do it. And then I will just wait. And I will just kill units here. And I have to make sure that they die within the shrine. Sadly, the tower took them, and as you can see, the gold drops. Okay, that's what I needed. Here you can see the shrine building up. You can also not sprint when you're below 100% HP. At 8 gold now, I can upgrade my castle, and here you can see I can get healing, attack damage. I can do this. This one is actually pretty good, but it is pure econ because it levels up the houses, so you get one house every night for free. That's like saving 1 gold to get 1 more gold income every day, and that's pretty good. And then this is if you do a tank build, because they take damage when they attack you, and then you just have more health and self healing. Then you have the more damage to you, and then this is pretty good if you can spam your ability like me. So this is one I will go with now, or I would go with, yeah, I would go with this one. And then the next one is 20, but now you can see much more buildings were upgraded or available. This one is the blacksmith. This one is you and your units. And then here you can see. Now I can do 2 gold, and it can go from 1 to 2 gold. Then you can see that you can also upgrade your towers. And then we can start the night, and then we can see. Alright, I need to... Well, it doesn't really matter to me right now. Then you can make sure that you only target the one unit. So if you have a lot of units like there, where you only want to make sure you only target the one, you can also do that. So here you can see for you, your units and your buildings, but none of your buildings do melee damage. And then you have the different ones. And then I will show you the archers. So we can take the longbow, because we have a lot of humans. Then you have this one. The mill is one of the really good upgrades. Here you can either do just more econ, so you just get more money every time you upgrade it. You can make it so the fields around it explode. This is anti-air, and then this is also something that do damage. So we can go with this one. And then I can upgrade this, and these are the fields. And here you can see my little archers. If I hold my square, again, this is another PlayStation. He will follow me. I press square again, he comes here. And then I can use my right analog stick, all range units, and then I do this. And then the other directions will give you the melee units and the hero units, because you have hero units. Now, if I were playing for real, I would actually try to upgrade this shrine and the shrine up there and such. And also, if you look now, they don't instantly warp where I was, like they did when it was knocking. Like now, if I do this, they instantly warp. So now I can upgrade this, and I get the decision: the cast tower, the sniper tower, armor tower, or bunker tower. The armor tower is pretty good because the next upgrade you have after this is one where it pour oils on any units close to it or any enemy units. Then I can upgrade my units here, and I can upgrade my mill. Now I get more fields. And I can get this. I should have gotten that earlier though. And then there's nothing we can do. And then I can also press my analog stick to get all my units to me. And here you can see they're flying units. This one goes directly from my econ. That sucks. You don't want them to destroy your econ. This just attack my defense. So we can see how this will work. I have to deal with this because they just go for my. There, my ushers did an excellent job. Now I can upgrade this again, and then you can see here I get more options to choose from. This one is so my castle just, or my upgrades are cheaper. It's pretty good too. And then this one is excellent for the type of character I'm building, because I'm building a character that does damage and just want other units to survive and let me do all the work. I would also upgrade all of these, because just cooldown on my attack would be great. I would do this earlier though. But yeah, that's how the normal levels work. Now I will show you how the Eternal Trials work. You just start a new game, and I have to think about what kind of character I want. Your houses are stronger. This one isn't that bad because you don't need to care about your house getting destroyed. They pay taxes anyway, and as you know, the government doesn't care as long as you pay the taxes. This one makes it so you don't need to give a shit about your castle level to actually get tower upgrades. It's also a pretty good one, because then you can. But then again, I like having my castle upgraded quickly. This one is also pretty good because research makes you really strong. Just defense is pretty good. Units are stronger. I personally like this one because research is good and so is range. And then here, slow melee attacks and then a big strike. Yeah, it's just a splash damage. The big thing about this one, can hit airborne units, because airborne units are annoying if you don't have any way against them. And then you can see I will get peasants, I get swordsmen, and I get peasants again. So the first round is peasants, swordsmen, and peasants. And this is pretty. It's not that big of a deal because it's only 3 rounds. So I'm just gonna upgrade it. Get some. Then Sally cost 8. Get some towers. Get you here, and then we can start. Again, the Eternal Trials are really easy in the beginning. 6 gold doesn't matter. Just upgrade this. Make it a defense tower. Then the swordsman comes from here. Well, swordsmen are a little bit stronger than peasants, but again, it doesn't matter. And then just a bunch of peasants. And I can show you what happens if I die. This is all that happens. You just 10 seconds in and you revive, and that's it. So dying isn't that dangerous, except when you have something like there are some perks that make dying actually really bad, but it doesn't have that much of an impact. And then there's some perks that when you revive, all your units revive with you, so suiciding can be good. And you get a score based on how much gold you have left, how quickly you did it, and all of that. And then here you can see my loadout stay the same. My weapon changes, and then I can choose a new loadout. Healing, all units in all of your buildings start gaining resistance. So I have resistance against range, and I can get resistance against melee. And then this is just the fields are stronger, or give more income. And then this is a unit heavy one. Flying units are always annoying. What it means by train faster means when they die, they have a respawn timer, and if they're trained faster, you get them quicker. And I have a throw potions that heal or damage. I go with the axe. Then you have a new map, and I can also just change the color scheme, because that's really important for a lot of people. And this is more of a tank one, so take damage when you damage me. And then here you have spiders. Those are really annoying, because they go after your econ. And they're fast. These are just tanks. They are strong against buildings, though. They destroy them. And I just CC him. Shield. For this one, I have health steal, so it's gets slow, shields myself, and then I use the health steal. As you can see, he deals a lot of damage. I shield, health steal, and just let my tower and castle do the work. No, don't kill me though. And you can see he destroys buildings. And that's pretty much it for Eternal Trials. Some of the masses have built summoning circles. I use a gold and I can spawn Wasps, Ghosts, Ogres, or one big spider. These one actually have a lot of HP. But yeah, that's it for the Eternal Trials. And this is one of the bonus modes. As you can see, I am now stuck in a snowball. I am a king in a snowball. It's very... what would you call it? Insulting, I guess? Yeah. So the only thing I can do is upgrade this, and now I'm a snowball. I have nothing but my own body. The dignity of a king. And this is much harder to control than it looks. So, this is not that fun. It's a little bit fun. The bonus moves are pretty fun, but the replayability is in the Eternal Trials. Now, thank you for watching my review of Thronefall. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Remember, I am poor and need all of it.